Ha ha ho!
Ho 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 ho. This is the Donkey Kong manual.
This is the Pocket Monster Manual. My name's David Bowie. I'm here with David Bowie.
You can call me Ziggy, so long as there's paint on my face, and I'm not dead.
David Bowie.
Hello, it's me, David Bowie.
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
And David Bowie.
Some freaky Pokemon.
And we're talking about Zangoose.
Zangoose, the David Bowie Pokemon.
Allegedly.
Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way now. Zangoose cannot learn cut. Cannot learn cut.
Weird.
Okay, that's it.
That is weird.
Strange.
That's because David Bowie is British and therefore did not get circumcised.
I'm gonna find out if that's true.
I'll tell you why. It's because in Generation 2, which is the only generation that matters, let me finish! Cut is denoted by a single slice that goes across the screen. Zangoose was not in Gen 2, so he couldn't do that.
I didn't listen to a word you just said.
The logic is unimpeachable.
So on the David Bowie Wonderworld forum, somebody asked, I recently read that David Bowie's uncircumcised. And the second comment is, good for you.
Understandable.
So, yeah, face paint is a clear homage to Ziggy Stardust. And
The lightning bolt on the chest.
I don't know about clear, but sure.
the fact that it's fighting Survivor, like beating up a snake-like object, is because David Bowie would quite often also beat on a snake-like object, and by that I do mean his penis.
But so does everyone. This thing should look more like me then. I totally outnumber David Bowie.
Well, the reason its eyes have that kind of reddish tint to it is because he's currently living on a diet of cocaine, cigarettes, coffee, and bell peppers, much like he did in the 70s.
Sure is.
Zangoose does strike me as the Pokemon that does not sleep because of all the drugs.
Yeah. Why? So, in reality, mongooses don't like snakes or something, right?
I think like mongooses aren't. They can't. I don't know, something about.
They're really good at killing them.
Poison.
They can, yeah, they're immune to the poison.
Yeah, I could not find the words.
The venom. I think it's venom. I think venom is something that is injected, and poison is something if you eat it.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like using it to like hunt something versus having it as like a defense mechanism.
Oh, there are new fucking dex entries because of Snap 2. New Pokemon Snap.
Oh, hey.
Zangoose certainly has a brave side, using its sharp claws to fight back against foes, but it actually seems to enjoy peaceful activities, like listening to the sound of the ocean waves, or nearby singing.
You can lure it out with a Blossom. I think that's why.
Very cool.
Clearly, Zangoose has chilled out since its introduction in Ruby, because Ruby says, memories of battling its arch-rival Seviper are etched into every cell of Zangoose's body. This thing lives for revenge.
Genetic memory.
It's like in Assassin's Creed. It's got an ancestral memory of how to beat up a snake.
So in Gen 6, there's like special horde battles where like 5 Pokemon show up one at a time. And I don't remember if it's 5 Zangoose and 1 Seviper or the other way around, but instead of fighting you, they'll all fight like the one and then deal with you after that.
Awesome.
It's
That's
bad
nice
when
storytelling.
the one is a shiny, it sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes the Pokemon Company gets it right, you know?
This is one of the Pokemon they just drive it home every single time it shows up. Has it ever shown up in a game without Seviper? I doubt it.
I mean, they're exclusives in Ruby and Sapphire, right?
But I guess generations.
Oh, I wouldn't imagine so.
Are they in the same level in Pokemon Snap? Can you like lure them to each other?
Yes,
to fight?
you can make them fight.
Oh, I've not done that. I need to.
It's a good photo op. I gotta play Snap again. It's such a good game.
In terms of actual use of this Pokemon, though, so it can't use cuts, so why would I have it on my team, right?
It also doesn't evolve.
It's kind of shitty.
It's aight.
I used it.
It's kind of mediocre. Like, it's okay.
It's decently fast and strong, and that's all it really needs to do.
Yeah.
It's immune to poison, leading back into that whole mongoose immune to venom thing.
Nice.
And or it can have the ability toxic boost, so if it does get poisoned, it's just more powerful. So you've got the choice when you catch one of, do I not want to get poisoned, or do I want super strength while poisoned?
Well, you can have super strength while poisoned, and it also learns facade, so you can just, like, fuck things up if you're poisoned.
That sounds good.
Like, Toxic Orb, like, that ability, facade, like, would probably be pretty strong.
Yeah. I always like the idea in double battles as well of, like, affecting your own Pokemon and then going in with facade as well.
I like the shiny of this too.
Yes, it's badass.
Yeah, it's like they change everything red to blue except its fucking, like, blood-stained hands, like, the edge.
Which is quite convenient
Very
considering that it's like a hex change, right? Not like they decide what they are.
I thought in Gen 3 they changed that.
We talk about this every time we talk about shinies, and I never remember the answer.
We need Bran here.
I think in Gen 3 they changed it to like actual colors. Gen 2 was like the hex one, which is why the purple ones go straight to like baby poop green. I was a diehard Zangoose fan when I was a kid. I would go so far as to say I was a stan. I loved this guy. I still think he's super cool.
I like him a lot.
Did you write a school report about it and then not buy the correct version?
No, I bought the correct version, and I didn't write a school report about it because Pokemon was not cool at the time. So
it's also a cat ferret, by the way, is what they call it.
Meow.
What version is this one in?
Ruby. It's in Ruby and not Emerald, but Seviper's in Sapphire and Emerald. So
it's not in Emerald. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's really
that's pretty dumb.
It means Seviper won the feud.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It finally managed to evolve a poison that Zangoose couldn't defeat.
Cast Zangoose down and threw him over the mountain.
Yeah. The poison of anti-consumerism.
Oh, you're right.
So I've got an answer to our question about shinies from Dr. Lava, which I tend to find is quite a good resource. Most fans think that shiny colours in generations 2 to 5 were determined via palette swap, which is to say Pokemon of the same colour always have the same shiny colours. This is not the case. Shiny colours have always been hand-picked by the developers.
Oh.
That makes things worse.
They need to get some fucking glasses over there, because fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, so it gives the example of Ampharos, Meowth, and Raikou? How do I pronounce that? Raikou. They all have the same base yellow color, but their palette swap, their shiny color is different on each of them. So it kind of debunks the whole thing.
Well, there you go. Sometimes they know how to pick them, as we can see here, and sometimes they really don't, as we will probably see soon.
But yeah, this is one of the winners of this deck. It's got a striking look. It's got a purpose for existing that always comes up in the games it's in.
Absolutely.
And its abilities roll into what the deck says about it. Like, it's not like Umbreon is super poisonous and learns no fucking poison moves or whatever. It's like, actually, yeah, it's immune to poison because it's a mongoose. It's cool.
Oh, also, that's cool. So, Zangoose and Seviper have links with each other. Like, they both are the only Pokemon with the same stat total.
Oh, cool.
Like, 458, apparently.
It's a very specific one, too. I don't think anything else has that.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they're the only two with it, apparently. Also, they have the exact opposite experience groups. So, Zangoose is erratic and Seviper is fluctuating, which are the opposite ends of the experience tables.
God, they're so annoying.
Does that mean one takes longer to level?
No, they're kind of, it's not like it's random because, like, it's a set thing, but between levels it can change rapidly, so, like, it takes less to go from 99 to 100 than it does to, like, get from 59 to 60 with one of them, as an example. Like,
yeah, and then it's the opposite with the other. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's weird. But, like, it's very strange, but that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like that they lean into it, even in the background mechanics, that's cool.
They're really devoted.
What does the M on its chest stand for?
Moro.
Mongoose!
Mega.
Mega Zangoose confirmed.
Mangoose.
This thing never got a Mega or a Dynamax, did it?
No,
Gigantamax. Like, whatever. Like,
No.
that's unfortunate.
Just like Mario's hat in Mario 64, the M on Zangoose's belly is not perfectly symmetrical.
Wait, what? It's not?
Wait, no, I have a Mongoose joke I couldn't do because we're doing David Bowie impressions.
Okay, do it now.
Okay, alright, do a Mongoose
Okay.
joke.
Here's the joke. Are you ready? I don't think you are. A old man as a pet mongoose who gives birth, deciding he can't look after the mongoose and the pup, he decides to donate them to the zoo and writes a letter to explain. Dear Zoo, I would like to donate 2 mongooses, mongai. Dear Zoo, I would like to donate 1 mongoose. P.S. Here is another.
Alright, that wasn't bad.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.